There are a great many fascinating concepts that make up the world of Equestria. There is so much to explore among the fantasy, the philosophy, and even many of the small and simple things in the life of a pony that are able to spread so much joy. What I'd like to focus on today, though, has to do with a few instances of love magic in MLP. And given that it is Valentine's Day, I figure that discussing the subject of love will help us get into the spirit of the holiday. Looking back at the very first appearance of Cadence, we see her using magic in order to get a couple to stop arguing and start enjoying each other's company. Now, I've heard a number of people say that Cadence's magic is spreading love by removing negative feelings, or even creating love where it didn't exist before. Given how short this scene is, there are many different ways that you could interpret it. Even Twilight says, "How many unicorns can just spread love wherever they go?" But I, for one, believe that Cadence's magic is not creating love or even removing negative feelings, but rather helping others to remember the love they have felt before. I don't think this couple here is suddenly forgetting why they were arguing in the first place, but rather realizing that whatever is troubling them is not worth getting upset, given how much they care for each other. But like I said, there are many different ways you could interpret this scene. I would like to think that the writers would not intentionally make the audience think that there is magic to create love where it didn't exist before. After all, the love potion used during Hearts and Hooves Day turned out to be a love poison. So we know that the writers are trying to teach the audience that they shouldn't be forcing love. And even near the end of A Canterlot Wedding, Shining Armor had become an empty shell of his former self due to Chrysalis feeding upon his love. Cadence's love magic is able to free Shining Armor from his stupor. And once again, I believe that Cadence's magic is helping others to remember the love they have felt before. When Shining is too weak to recreate the shield spell, Cadence specifically says, "My love will give you strength." It seems to me that the writers are trying to show just how much love can overcome great challenges. Whether that be in the small ways, like putting aside an argument to show how much a couple cares for each other, or even in very meaningful ways, like giving someone who has become an empty shell of their former self the strength to fight on, and even becoming stronger than they ever could have been without having love in their life. I hope that each of us can remember to put aside some of our hurt feelings today. Whether you've been feeling upset over something that really won't have any significance in the long run, or even if you have been deeply hurt by someone who took advantage of your love before, MLP teaches us to believe that we can regain what we have lost, and even become all the stronger for it. If anyone out there has a story of their own that can relate to this topic, I would encourage you to share your thoughts here. After all, there may be others who are in need of the hope you may provide this day. Until next time, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.